Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to How I Did It. Well, this week's video was supposed to be of me installing my sub panels and wiring them up around the property. But I had a visitor show up. His name's Ian, or Ian, however you want to pronounce it. Fortunately for me, he decided instead of coming directly to my house, he was going to go south of me. The downfall to this storm is it has grown immensely, and he is headed directly for some family and friends in the Fort Myers area, Cape Coral area. Now, right now, he's 2 miles an hour underneath a Cat 5 storm, and while that's bad, the storm surge is going to be even more intense. So, shout out and prayers to my family and friends down in South Florida. Now again, I started out with the plan was to get this done, but because I had to get my mother's house closed up and taken care of, my in-town house closed up and taken care of, and of course get the off-grid barn closed up and taken care of, this work here kind of came to a screeching halt. So next week's video, depending on the outcome of this storm, I should be able to get the real hookup of the utilities. Now, on a caveat, Florida has had such an enormous amount of rain this year that everything is just saturated. And the last time it was like this was in 2004 when Charlie, Jean, and Francis hit Florida, like within a month and a half of each other. So we're out here at the off-grid barn. I have the initial pond on the right side. When you come onto the off-grid barn, I went ahead and cut in a couple of swales so the water would directly go to the pond. Pulled all my awnings off the windows and just put the awnings up on the windows. There is the power pedestal that I was just working on. As you can see, most of the trenches are all the way filled in, so we don't have that flood issue there. And then of course back here on the northeast side of the property is where I have my little Toyota RV, and I have the 6-foot Harbor Freight car canopy that I turned into an RV canopy. So this storm's going to be a pretty good test to find out whether these structures on the property are going to hold up or if I need to do some modifying. Now, just to give you a reference, this property's inland, almost directly across from the Tampa area, and the way that the storm curved and turned, theoretically, it should be the clean side of the storm. So not as many tornadoes, not as high of winds, just really blessed with how it turned. So we'll see. Time is going to tell, and I'm kind of rushing this to go ahead and get this out before we do end up losing power. Now, the beauty of the barn, I could just pull those doors down, pull the awning covers off, put the awning covers over the windows or inside to cover the windows, so if they did break, it wouldn't make a mess all over the inside of the barn. And it's just a wait and see. So we won't know how heavily this area was impacted for at least 24 to 36 hours. Alrighty then, y'all have a wonderful and blessed week. I'll see you next time on How I Did It. I am going to put a link for y'all below in the description to a guy's YouTube channel. His name's Ryan Hall, y'all, and he is doing live coverage of the storm. Alrighty then, take care, and I'll see you next week.